Hello everybody, I'm Sarah and I'm a recorder player. Am I going to regret this? I found this hideous pink plastic recorder at Gatwick Airport. I'm going to review it for you, but I'm already filled with regret. But before we get into the video, signed copies of my book, My Favourite Melodies, are back in stock on my web shop. You bought them all up quickly, so head over there and check them out if you've not already got your copy. So I'm having to really force myself into this. Come on, Sarah, do it. Ugh. This is Fairy Princess magazine. You can tell it's a quality publication because the pages are so thin. Ugh. It comes with a free pink plastic recorder. There is a sticker on it of a girl playing the harp. I've already kind of made my mind up that this recorder is going to be terrible, but you know, Sarah, keep an open mind. Maybe it's amazing. Okay, let's get this open. Immediate first impression, it's very light. It weighs nothing, so the quality of the plastic does not give me hope. It's all one piece. Normally, a plastic soprano recorder, for example, a Yamaha, will come in 3 separate pieces. This is so that you can adjust it, tune it, and clean it. Fairy Princess recorder, as yet, has no options for adjusting or tuning. Yeah, cleaning, I guess you could put it in the dishwasher, but I think it would melt. Let's check our number of holes, shall we? Thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recorder nerds, you can immediately see the 7th hole is in line with the rest of the holes. That is a no-no. Why? Because our pinky fingers are generally shorter than the rest. We usually offset that hole to the side like this so we can more easily close it. That's not been done here. The designer of this recorder was not thinking about musicians' ergonomics. It's not my eyes, is it? This is crooked. So the bottom is bent like a banana, and it's not because you've bought a handmade boxwood instrument and left it in a warm place. They can also bend. Predictions, it's going to sound like shite, isn't it? There's not even a sound. This is by far the worst recorder I've ever tried in my life. That's saying something. It's just air. We've gone beyond the realms of a cheap instrument. It's not even trying to be a recorder. It's not trying to make a sound. What is going through the manufacturers' heads? Why would they make this? Is there anything in Fairy Princess about recorders? There is no mention of music or recorders or a reason for this's existence anywhere in this magazine. Just drink some coffee and gather my thoughts. I'm going to use all of my skills to see if I can coax something out of this instrument. I've noticed if I blow really softly, we kind of get some harmonics. Weirdly enough, with some creativity and breath control, I can play something quite beautiful, but I don't think that's its pedagogical intention. I can also clearly hear it's not in Baroque tuning, it's not in German tuning, it's in its own, let's say, Fairy Princess tuning. On a technical level, why is it not playing? This edge in here it's called the labium, slices the air into as you blow into the recorder. The inner workings here have to be very, very specifically shaped to guide the air to the right place. And they've not done that. I'm going to compare this to some of the budget recorders on the market. We have the Yamaha YRS 24B. This retails at €8.90. That's just a couple more euros than Fairy Princess. That's a sandwich and a drink, and it's actually a very passable budget instrument. If you are a parent looking for a low-cost, low-risk way of introducing your child to the recorder, you can't go wrong with one of these Yamahas. And then if we go up to the Yamaha YRS 314B, these are €28. Then we have a very nice plastic recorder. I think this is the nicest soprano on the market. Great tuning, good response, clear sound. So affordable doesn't have to mean rubbish if you know what you're looking for, and I'm here to tell you. Now, let's have a little chat about recorders being depicted in this way, recorders as cruddy toys. As a professional recorder player, how do I feel about that? I'll start with something controversial. I don't actually mind recorders being sold as toys. I don't think that in itself is a bad thing. Kids need to play. We want to introduce them to a wide range of things. When we get this as a gift with a magazine, we fully understand that this isn't meant to be a professional instrument. In the same way, my daughter got this magnifying glass to look at bugs with a magazine. We understand that this isn't a scientific instrument for use in a lab. But particularly for the recorder, the problem comes when there isn't adequate representation of the instrument at a professional level. Hundreds of people might have walked past this in the shop, but not everybody will have seen this beautiful handmade professional instrument. Without that connection from the toy to the beginner's instrument to the professional level, the recorder remains a joke. It remains the butt of everyone's derision, an easy thing to laugh at. But this is not the parents' fault. This is not on an individual level. It really comes down to how we as a culture view the arts and music and how it is supported and taught in schools. See, I drew you in with this pink plastic recorder as an excuse to talk to you about the state of music education. If music and the arts are not valued, if they're not seen as having worth, if they're not seen as a worthy and realistic career path, then we're never going to be able to see past a toy to the real possibilities. And that, I think, is a great shame, because music brings joy, so much joy, to everyone. And you, because you're watching this. And I find that disparity such a shame. When we see a 2-year-old kicking a toy football, we say to them, yeah, go on, you're going to be the next Messi. We can see that dream. If we see kids playing and interested in science, we tell them, you can go to the moon. So why not the same for music? Oh, I got a bit up on my soapbox there, didn't I? I'm very passionate about the state of music education. Woo! I've tired myself out. Let's read Fairy Princess. Princess sentences. The princess holding a pot of glue has seen the cat up in a tree. Was this written by the Duolingo owl? Oh god, this is so crap. This is so crap. I can't believe I spent money on this. In conclusion, this was the biggest waste of £4.95 I have ever spent. But we should see it for what it is, a silly toy. And I shocked myself. Sorry, I mean, that won't have hurt that recorder, but I'm not in the habit of throwing recorders. As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here in the corner. Down here is the web shop where you can get signed copies of my actual book of actual music. And up here is my review of the Lidl recorder, which was a different planet. It was almost good. Almost good. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!